there to drop him. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
I needed that, man.
Check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He's going to let it fly.
No. Oh, that shit would have been crazy. They gave you that one, guy.
That's what it's been like all game long. Everything just a fraction off. Remember, all they're doing here is
that would have made me wake my son up, man.
defense is playing, and with time, a huge factor as well.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Jackson. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Oh, man, late in the tight ball.
Oh, for sure, game, for sure.
So critical. You feel like you've got to find
I'm just.
come up with that football.
Oh yeah, here go prevent. I was waiting for you to come out and prevent.
That's a big letdown.
Dancing to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Bill, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call.
And back them up.
One last shot for Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go.
Good shit, GG's.
Goes down.
For sure.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done.
Yo.
Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to one of the league's most recognizable homes, Lucas Oil Stadium, opened in 2008 here in Indianapolis.
Yo. What that mean, guy?
Matt Gay now ready to get this one started.
Fuck you ain't got a voice.
Lucas Oil Stadium. Deontay Hardy to return. Coverage team gets him down to the 26-yard line.
You gonna be quiet? What up?
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force
I like how you play game. I ain't gonna lie.
Throwing again here on 2nd and 10. Jackson. He put some juice on it deep.
Good
And
defense.
someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That's Julian Blackman.
I like how you
And
play
the
game.
Colts get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Straight to the air is Richardson. His first throw is an interception. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Ravens are tackled on the return after taking the interception back to the 25.
Oh, you keep turning your mic off again. I see now. Stay muted again.
Of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number one. And number two, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation.
First down, here's Lamar. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. He was looking for Zay Flowers. So second down coming up. From the gun, Jackson. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. This is caught inside the 15. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. Takes it in for the Baltimore touchdown.
For sure. You can tell. You do that really
pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Derrick Henry, the touchdown.
You want to be talking, you score, do something
well,
good.
He found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate. You're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
That one right down the middle.
Okay, you got
the
it.
Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Got to be a long game.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
I'm
They'll
back
get this
down.
drive started. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Into traffic, complete. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Forced out to his right. And he slides down and to pick up that first. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll be first down, Colts. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Richardson now on 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. Richardson on 3rd. Escapes the pocket. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Offense up to the line fast. Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And they had that one contained right at the line. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. They just get the play off. He's on the move. Gets this to Woods. And this one does not go far. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the 1st quarter. Neither side separating much so far. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Time for the 2nd quarter here, and the Colts are thinking points. They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Oh, he lost the football.
Oh my.
It's going to stay with the offense. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before
They
the stop is
looking out
made.
for you today, man.
Wow, this has been a rough sequence for them starting out. First the interception,
Dang,
and now almost giving it away again on the fumble.
Yeah, coach is going to have to get everybody around the campfire and get this thing figured
Oh, my
out. Because
God.
through all the years and all the styles of play, we know one thing, Kate. Turnover margin in the NFL is the biggest indicator of winning and losing.
They hit him for 5 yards on 4th down and get the successful conversion. Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Let's go now. Ready.
Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Colts start to fight back with their 1st points of this game. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Gay with the point after. And the Colts tie this game 7-7. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff.
Oh, shit.
And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he'll be touched down after a big play. First down throw for Jackson. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 2nd down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9. Working quickly here. They go right back to him, another carry for the receiver. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Defense just needs to hold them short. It's 4th and 7. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. That's cut beyond the marker.
And you can't block that
And they
nigga?
catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a 4th down gamble. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well
And
into
I
the
had
red zone
first
now with
side go
1st and
up.
10. And he will carry this
Yeah,
across
so
for
it's
the
me or you.
Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get some late points and the lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown.
There we go.
Tucker adds the PAT. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7.
Man, I'm coming from my loss. This video going
Now
on
Tucker on to
TikTok.
handle the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Second and 10. Again, it's Richardson. Rolling left, buying some time. He takes it himself. We're working a couple of yards past the line. That's Odafe Owe with a stop. They're going to turn to Taylor on 3rd down. And they limit this to a minimal gain to around the 34. 2 yards on that run. That's going to bring up 4th and 6. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first.
Go for it.
They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Lengthy 4th down try here. They need 6. Trying to throw for it with Richardson. Taken in by Pierce. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first.
First down 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. Bails out of the pocket quick.
Yes,
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he takes it in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts earn the chance to tie it before halftime. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He's got it deep downfield. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Had to pick your poison.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Taking a big shot for the end zone. They connect on the deep shot. And he finds him in the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take the lead just before halftime.
TikTok.
Zay Flowers, the touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop him either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play.
Oh, yeah, 29 seconds.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And they've got a long field ahead. Brock got to him early on the return and laid a big hit on him. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe
Don't you
2
get ball
plays at
back, right?
most if they even want to try anything.
Don't you get ball back, right? Yeah, let me start. Scoring
He'll
chat.
throw it.
Try
On the
again
move,
next
hit it
drive.
right.
Scoring
And there
chat.
he
Try
goes. The
again next
Ravens
drive.
defense gets it done. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. One last play before the break. Looking to throw. Rolling out to his left. It's a heave back across the
they
field.
take
Deep
that off.
left. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens are stopped on that
that
return.
blockade
So
would
that
have been
interception's going to be the
moved.
final play of this opening half.
We got him, man.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both
One
teams
stop
in taking a
winning.
short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break,
Oh, yeah,
I'm
as we
Pete
go
Scott,
back to
joined
back,
by
I
Brock
still,
Hayward, and we are
I
just
just can't
moments
turn it
away
over.
from the beginning of our 2nd half.
And great content video tonight, man. Let's go, chat.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff.
Good show.
And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an
I
exciting
ain't
start to the
streaming right
2nd
now.
half.
Okay,
We've
I
got
ain't
a
streaming
touchback.
right now. I'm definitely doing it on TikTok now.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Great.
Offense in the hurry up here. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 46. Pittman's got it. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
14 yards. That's good for a Colts.
From the gun, Taylor. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Second and 8. Chased out to his right. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down
Got him
coming up.
scared, chat.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Oh, brother, it's another interception.
Oh, yeah, GG's.
And the Ravens will set up just a
I'm
little
ready
bit shy
finna
of the
quit
40
soon.
following the tackle.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Just don't leave on the game, still close.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Complete, Derrick Henry. Rolling into enemy territory.
I
And
get
they
off
finally
that,
bring him
Derek.
down,
What the
but that is
hell?
a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 35 out of that one. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
They've got a man in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to lob one deep down the left sideline.
It's
no
only
touchdown.
I
It's
thought I came
intercepted.
down with that. This
Picked
shit.
off by Jalen
Good
Jones.
shit. Good
Well, that's
shit.
it
Good
right
shit.
there.
Good
That's
shit.
the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the
Oh
hit
my
knocks it free.
God.
Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Getting out to his
That's
left.
my stuff.
He's on the move. And he wisely avoids contact,
Easy
sliding
ball.
down there. That
Yeah,
played
yeah,
good
yeah.
enough for a first. Richardson buying some time left. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Give
I
that
don't
tap
think
to the
that's good,
Bronx of
Chuck.
Washington. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on third down.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Flush down out to his left.
Hey.
And they pick him off again.
GG's, bro.
Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right?
Out on it,
a
run
little bit
game.
of new life now as their defense picks
You
him up
true,
and gets it
everything
right
that's
back
happening.
for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
From the gun, a run for Henry.
Come on, what type of blocking is
Behind the
that?
line for a loss. This is the end of the third quarter. It's Ravens ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win.
Colts 14.
All right, here we go. Second down. Man in motion here. Bateman hauls it in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. I'll pitch it to Henry. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. Offense up to the line fast. Pistol snap to Jackson. Buys time, rolling right.
Oh
He
my
did it!
God.
He made the interception!
Damn, that's good tackle. Damn, my soul. That's good. That's your thing. Come on. Good shit.
There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red
Oh,
zone
he
in the
pitched that
second
motherfucker.
half of a
I should have
one-score
at least
game.
And
waited.
if there is
Motherfucker
ever
there.
a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now.
Yeah.
They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you
Yeah, you
cannot
don't
risk
fumble,
a
huh?
turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away.
You
You're
can't waste the
literally
clock no
throwing
more. Then
points
you gotta
away
hurry
with
up and
that pick.
score.
3
Once you
yards on
score,
the
I
first
went with
down
the
play,
field
and that
goal.
brings up 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Hey,
Escapes
what's up?
out to the left.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Yet another interception, and that could be what does it. Brandon Stevens.
GG's.